with another one of those block rocking beats, I guess. Nah. I just thought, I was looking at this thing, this drawing with the luchador, and I was like, I want to do more with this. I actually just kind of want to do some fun stuff with it, I guess. Is that all on one layer? No, that's fine. I don't know. I want to color it and do more with the color sheet, kind of do some practical application for it. But I mean, really, I think I'm just streaming and recording this because I just want to enjoy the process. You know, I was thinking about that process and all. And if you're not enjoying that, what's the point? So I'm just gonna have a good time with this, and if people want to hang out, cool. If you got questions, cool. Let's color this guy. Normally, how would I handle this normally, I guess? So I think typically, because of how lazy I am, what I'm going to try is we'll grab all the line work. Yeah, we'll grab the line work and let's see if we group it. We got one group of the line work. I can't Control J to duplicate it, but I can just duplicate the whole folder. Can I merge it? Yeah, I think I can do that. And then that gives me, yeah, just one layer. So this would be easier. So I'll take my magic wand. Oh, right. I was gonna do this. Yep. Alright. Now, I'm gonna color stuff. Are people talking? People want stuff. Yeah. Alright, so... Oh, I moved him so the center, that line is off now. That's interesting. Can I edit this? Does it have to be linked to the layer? I wonder what that does. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna delete it because we're gonna have to do something else. But this is okay. So, we've got this magic wand, only connected pixels. Now I can already tell I've got some space in here that I need to kind of connect up, because what we're going to do for my process is I'm going to make sure I've got a decent outline here on the character. Stuff's kind of closed, so I can just magic wand this thing, grab the outline, expand it by 2 pixels, because something's always fuzzy and it never works quite right. It works a little better in Procreate for some reason, but we're just going to make sure our lines are as connected as we can. They probably won't be because this was a sketch. It was more of a sketch than it was like a super finished type drawing, but we can look over it, try and catch any gaps. Alright, I don't see that many. Okay, so now we'll grab our wand. Son of a... It's not the wand. It's the wand. And let's see. Alright, do we have any ants inside the lines? I don't think so. But the fastest way to tell is is to just go ahead and drop solid black. Okay, yeah, so it's, okay, so the leg, oh, the leg and those two little spaces with the, that shin guard is also going to be the thing. Didn't see that, and then we're just going to erase this enough, and yeah, all right, that should be good. Try again. Yeah, cool. So I'm doing this because this lets me know if any of the lines are broken. So we're gonna pop back down here in this little bar. We can expand the selected area. I typically do this by 2 pixels. The size and scale and everything I work at, that's usually plenty. So we've expanded it so that our color is going to be behind the lines. Then we're going to invert it and make a new layer. And then this is just going to be our color layer. So what I'm going to do is call this our sketch line so that my brain won't completely forget. Colors. Probably base colors. I don't know that we'll do any shading on this, or that we even need to do shading on this tutorial, but I don't know. We might. Great. Now for the color. So typically what I'll do is I'll either think about working back to front or largest color area to smallest color area. Right now, I don't have a good sense of what I want the colors to be, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab something kind of along these lines. I'm just going to drop this in here as like a super basic skin tone. The way I normally do this in Photoshop is I will keep that selection. I won't delete the selection. And what I'll do is I then take my lasso tool, show it to me, and so what I'll do is I will now come in here and I will deselect. Was too much? May have been. Two pixels may actually have been too much here. Now that I'm zoomed in and looking. So let's just try, too close. Let's try 1 pixel, maybe 1's enough. Maybe I made this smaller than I thought I did. Oh yeah, 1's plenty, cool. We'll invert, and right, so we're gonna make that layer again. Undid all of my naming. That's okay. These colors, sketchy lines, and caffeinate. Now, drink did not like being drank. So what I'm seeing right here is a little bit of an area that I want to color. I'm gonna go ahead and just lock this layer. I don't think I can draw on this now. Can I? Let's just check. Oh, nope. Oh, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to lock my line layer. That way I don't accidentally start working on it and then cause myself aneurysms. Alright, so I've got this thing pulled up. Shift is going to add this area to the selection. Alt is going to deselect. So what I'm just going to do now, because I've already got this skin tone in here, I'm just going to go through and pull out the skin tone. This doesn't have to be super, I keep saying it doesn't have to be super tight. These are sketchy lines, it's going to be a sketchy color, it's going to be a sketchy thing in general, but it's only going to take us, it's going to take us a lot less time to do it this way than it would if we were being very meticulous. Yeah, and this is kind of what got me thinking about the process, because I was like, I should probably do this like off stream. No one's going to care, but this is part of art. I think this is something I struggled with when I was younger. And I can say all this because, you know, the odds of anybody really watching any of this is pretty low. But that's just statistics. But when I was younger, I really had to come to terms with how much of a process art was. You think it's just going to be like, oh, I'm just going to sit down and I'm just going to like somehow magically create this cool thing. I'm just going to be able to like draw everything, you know, free-handed and whatever, like one layer. And there are people I guess that can do that, but for the most part, the reason we have all these tools and everything is because at some point somebody solved a problem by making a tool. Like the whole reason we have straight edges is because, you know, somebody's like, I really need to draw a straight line and my hand doesn't do that, so let's figure that out. And we did. The reason we have even French curves, which are like, I would call a French curve an advanced tool, because if you're trying to ink, like anyone who does traditional inking, having a French curve is a godsend. So if you've ever seen in comics or something where they've got like those really cool swoopy lines, and you're like, how in the hell did a human make that mark? They probably used a French curve. Like I've seen a lot of people do that with capes and real flowy things that have like those long flowy curved lines. Some people are doing that by hand, but a lot of people are using a tool for it. It's a process. And I think that's really cool. So I think understanding the tools that you have at your disposal, like in this program, right? This program has all kinds of rulers, and I like using tools when I have them, right? And like these sketchy lines and everything, there's a pen tool. I could come back in here and I could really tighten all these lines up. My question is, would that make what I'm doing better for the time investment? I do not have a super steady hand. It gets better when I'm warmed up, but about the time I'm warmed up, I'm starting to get tired. So, is the time investment of making these lines better worth the time? Like, is the finished product gonna be worth an extra like hour to 3 hours? I say hour like I'm gonna eat this in an hour. Is it worth an extra day of work to really batten down the lines on this thing at this point for something that's like rough anyway? I don't think it is. And this stuff, especially if you're making this for yourself, like if you're doing something like this because you're making a comic or you're doing an animated thing, whatever the reason that you're making a character turn around and you need the reference for it, just keep in mind what it's for, and you know, use your time appropriately. But by the same token, if you get into this and you're like, you're just really having a good time with it, don't unnecessarily limit yourself either. If your favorite part of the process is the inking process, damn, spend more time on it. If it's not, though, figure out a workaround. Like, I know plenty of guys, and I say guys because I don't really know, I've never had any of my women friends or colleagues bring it up, but I've definitely had some of my guy friends repeatedly be like, yeah, I've got these really amazing pencils done, and now I gotta ink it. And I'm like, well, do you like inking? And they're like, no, I fucking hate it. It's like, okay, well, don't. Like, the whole reason we had inks was because of printing limitations back in the day for comics. It's not a necessary thing for the product to be made. It's just kind of everybody thinks about it like that. Okay, so we're now at a point where I've moved over to these two things. In Photoshop, you cannot enable snapping on what's it called? Come on, brain. Come on. The selection tool. Whatever the selection tool is. The lasso. You can't enable clipping on lasso. So in Photoshop, it would be kind of pointless for me to have the symmetry ruler on. But I think in here, it might benefit me to turn the symmetry ruler on. Let's double check and find out. Symmetry. Now, thankfully, we have some areas where it's kind of obvious where the symmetry is. Okay, so here's my other question. If I do two of these, so if I were to say, put the symmetry ruler there, and then I come in here, and I drop another symmetry ruler here, just for my curiosity. So let's say I come in here and I do this, but I turn snapping on. So let's say I've erased the elbow here. Okay, maybe it's not registering because there's two. Let's see if there's just one. Okay, so I can do one of these at a time. Let's see. Oh, really? Oh, hey, what's up, man? Well, let me go do that. Where in that, where would I go to do that? I'm gonna scroll down and see if I can see it. YouTube, go live notifications. I found it. I'm not that dumb. I mean, I am, but I still found it. And I've posted there. So, huzzah! Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that. Okay. Now, as I was pontificating, I noticed that one of them went blue, one of them went purple. So can I choose between which one is the active one here? Because that would be, I mean, workflow-wise, that would actually make stuff way more interesting. Let's find out. Okay, I know I've got the symmetry ruler here. Engagement might be limited. The community will live to grow and should become a decent resource. Oh yeah, no, dude, you're doing the thing. You're killing it, man. Like, out here doing the damn thing, and I appreciate it, and so does everybody else in the communities that you have helped foster here. So I've got a green, and I've got a. Can I just select it? Oh, you know what? But it's this little thing. I remember seeing something like this where it's like, all right, so I can move it. And there should be. Oh, there was something about there being a little dot or something that you could use to turn on and off. We're just not gonna. We're just gonna ignore Andy now. We're not gonna ignore Andy today, Mr. Computer. There is some way to do this. I know there is. Was it? I bet it's this. So up here, for some reason, this keeps changing. But object. If I've got this in object mode, and then I go. Click it. Ah, that's not it. That's not it. Okay. Damn. I know there's a way to do this. If I click that. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay, alright. Alright, and now if I do this. Ah, that makes it active, right? Yeah. Okay, so you have to go to Operation. Click this thing with the Operation key, and then you can decide if it's going to be the one that's active or not. Okay, cool. Because then I can just leave these set up if I decide I want to add highlights or shadows or anything, and I'll still be lined up. Ooh, I like that. Like, I know I complain a bit about some of the stuff that that this program can't do, but stuff like this, come on, this is cool, right? This is the kind of thing that makes the workflow so much better. Yeah, look at you. Look at this. Look at him go. Yeah. Can we get in there? Yep. Yeah, and this will make editing this so much better too. Dude, what was that? What was that game? Anytime someone says something like that, it makes me think of. Was it Comic Zone? I think it was a Sega only game. Like this, This makes me kind of think of that kind of thing. Talk about an underrated game too. Yeah, look at this. All right, let's get the back of this guy's head. I don't think I'm ever not going to be amazed by this, just for future reference. Just because this is cool. Oh, Streets of Rage, yeah. Yep. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I actually saw that Streets of Rage 4 is one of the PlayStation freebies right now, so I might be partaking of that at some point this weekend. Who knows? Not me. Okay, I did not change this over, so can I just... Is it that easy? Seriously? Oh, I like this. Yeah, this whatever drawbacks this program might have, just this alone probably knocks this way up in my rankings of just usability for different kinds of projects. It's also got these really, it's got the really fantastic like perspective tools you can use and stuff too that are built into it. For Photoshop, if I want the same kind of perspective tools here, I use Lazy Mizumi, but it's not, once you click that off, it doesn't stick around, and you can leave your perspective in here forever, like just as part of the layer, because it's that cool. Wait, what? I'm sorry. What are you asking about? What does what now? I was way into my own head for a minute. What were you asking? Oh, utility. Okay. So, in Photoshop, right? Okay, check this out. I think let me just knock this out on the face, and I'll show you. So you see how right here, when I'm using my selection tool to deselect an area, it's doing it on both sides of the son of a bitch brain. The hell is this tool called? The symmetry ruler. So in Photoshop, the symmetry option is actually in Photoshop, the symmetry option is tied to your brush. So if you want to use symmetry, you use it like you turn that on as a brush option. And here, symmetry is tied to your layers. And what that lets you do is you can actually use symmetry on your selection tool. So like I can't use my selection tool for symmetry in Photoshop. So doing something like a character turnaround or anything that's like being mirrored, I feel like this makes it really useful. Plus, check this out. This is also what I found, is in Photoshop, because it's tied to the brush, your symmetry, you can only have one going at a time. But here, I actually have, you can see like this purple symmetry line that I'm using for the front view, and then I've got another symmetry ruler set up on the back view that's green right now. And you can come in, once you've got those down to your operation tool here, if I click on the one that's green, come on, don't make me a liar, you son of a... Click on the green one. Why'd it go away? Yeah, it's making a liar out of me. Oh, it's because okay. So select this, select the little ruler, I guess. Okay, yeah. So once you've clicked it, this little... Is it going to be... Yeah, okay, it's going to be smaller the way. So there's this little button right here whenever you've got a ruler that you're using that you can click, and you'll see this little line turn to purple. That's turning this symmetry ruler on and off. So like, I've got two symmetry rulers going on the page, and I can choose which one is active at a time depending on which one I want to be using. So it means that like I can have the same symmetry ruler set up at the same point on a page doing pencils, inks, or colors, which is going to come in handy later. Yeah, this is going to be really fun. So this part of the process, the reason I'm doing it like this is like I cut out the biggest color, or one of the biggest colors, or I cut out a color from front to back. I went front to back this time, just because like, and when I say back, I mean the skin tone is going to be it's going to be the furthest back in like terms of how the colors are layered. So yeah, so now that I've knocked out that skin tone, I can say, okay, what's my next, I guess, biggest color or next color forward? I'm going to say it's probably the bodysuit, and now I can hit Control, get off there. I can hit Control U, bring this up, and now I can just look at my colors on my next part in real time. And I can see, you know, do I need to saturate it a little more? Oh god, it's a bit much, but I kind of like it. And I can kind of get a look at these major colors, and I can see if I missed anywhere around here, and I missed his mouth. It's purple, so this is the active one. Right. Yeah, I like this. And now I can just... So I can either hit Control U and manipulate the colors there, or if I know exactly which color I want, I can just select it and then drop it in. Let's see. What kind of color scheme do I want? Typically for something like this, I'll just go to the color wheel and let's see. I think I'm going to go with kind of a bluish color here. Purplish blue. Let's see how that looks. I think blue, maybe blue, white, and gold would be interesting because I think the belt's going to be gold. But if I go with a purple color, like if I just shift this over a little bit, get into the purple a little bit, it's going to really make that gold pop. So let's try that. So I'm going to say that that's going to be the color for the main suit. So just like, you know, just like the process, I'm just going to come through here. I'm going to knock, just like I did with the skin tone. I'm going to take out where that color is. Also, doing it like this, as opposed to using a brush, means that when I'm done, there's going to be these like kind of really hard edges here under the line. So I'm going to be able to go back and select these characters with the magic wand and turn, like I can turn off connected pixels only, and it'll grab every instance of that color on here without having the little shaky stuff. So like if I were painting this by hand, there would probably be some aliasing, I guess it's called. And so when you start selecting colors, where those colors meet, you're likely to get some weird color variation, like some pixels that it doesn't grab and stuff like that. So this kind of helps eliminate that. I'm not 100% sure how I want the mask to be colored in relation. It probably needs to be very similar because I think it's typically how luchadors. I will think about that as I am cutting off the body colors. Because my brain is a garbly mess. I think part of the reason I wanted to jump back on and play with this today was because while I was working out this morning, I was thinking about this, whether I could actually use this, if this particular part of the process would work with like having permanent and multi rulers on for symmetry. Like how would that affect the process? Yes. This big old back. I should not be doing that one yet, unless I turn the symmetry on. Instead of fighting with the symmetry there, I'm just going to come to this one and forget that symmetry is there. Now we turn this symmetry line on. Do I have to go grab that thing, or can I just... Yeah, I probably have to. So I can grab that. Turn this on. This is my active one now. Yeah. This is fun. This is good. Process-wise. While I'm here, I will delete that space. I could have sworn I did that over here. I must have hit back. That's okay. We'll get back there in a minute. I can still come in here, even though the symmetry is not on, and do this. I just gotta do them both by hand, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Purple, gold. So this kind of purple, and then like a greenish color with some gold accents. Let's just grab the gold. Now I could start grabbing colors, but for this, I would prefer to just go ahead and be able to see this, manage this process, manage the color shifting a bit. Too much. Okay, we're almost there. Does my computer hate me for doing this? Maybe. Let's saturate that just a little bit. Drop it down about there. But now I'm at a point where I can start to kind of see how the colors can play with each other. Oh, hey, what's up, Max? How you doing? Hey, and thanks. So I think I like this color, but now I'm looking at the way the mask is laid out. I think I want the ears to be their own color here. Yes, yes. It's a little wonky. Yeah. 80s, 90s superhero cartoon. Yeah. The stream I did yesterday was about building out character sheets and like how to kind of lay out a turnaround and some tricks and stuff, and like, yeah, this weird luchador guy just kind of, I say weird, he doesn't look that weird to me. This luchador guy just kind of popped up out of nowhere and decided that he was gonna be part of it. Yeah, how's your day going, man? I guess while I'm here, I may as well fix this too. Because I completely forgot about the nose. Now that's fixed. Talk to architects about the art of sketching. Well, that sounds cool. Is there man? It just sounds like there's a lot to that. How'd you get involved in that, and what did you think? Like, did the architects have kind of a different perspective on drawing, like, or on sketching rather, or was it just like, come on guys, gotta draw stuff, can't just use CAD? pretty interested in it. Artist initially and eventually picked a major they thought would be more lucrative. That makes sense. that makes sense. If you like drawing, and you like math, there should not be those lines, which means that at some point I screwed up and moved. At some point I screwed up and moved that. That's okay. It's okay. I know how to fix that. I've dum-dummed that up enough to know. Alright, so let's go over here. What the hell? Why am I seeing weird stuff here? Okay. Alright, so brain did not brain strong enough. If the center line is connected and these dunes are on either side, then yep, it's going to do that. Alright, let's just handle this guy first. We'll handle the middle first. Alright, now I'm seeing where that could be a problem. That's okay. Problems have solutions. Especially if you can recognize the problem. What program am I using? This is Clip Studio. Like I was telling Zach, I'm learning some new stuff. Enjoying some ideas that I've had. That's right, his ears. I think I'm going to make his ears white. Okay, now I have to come over here, grab that, grab this, and now we're going to turn this line on. Yeah, so now that's the one. Okay, so now it's going to be on. Symmetry, symmetry, symmetry. Having to fix mistakes, that's all it is. Yeah, Clip Studio. The architecture stuff, was that for, were you talking to like students, or were you at like an architectural firm talking to people? And if it was a firm, how did you, like what precipitated the event? I'm curious. I mean, I'm kind of always curious, but like, especially about this, because that's something that's so outside of stuff I'm used to hearing, but at the same time, it makes sense. Alright, I guess we're gonna do gloves. Okay. So, working on him with his thing selected isn't going to be a problem. So I can leave that selected if I want. What I really want to do. Let's turn this back on for a second. Is it purple? It's green. Now it's purple. Okay, so turn that back on. To go do this for the glove. Right. Right now, just turn this off, does it automatically turn the other one back on? It doesn't. It leaves them both off. Okay, so I can turn them both off, or I can have one on at a time, and it will automatically turn off the one that's not on. Good to know. Intimidating. Friend's brother was interested in the process. Oh, okay. He's an architectural teacher. Get more into teaching, getting the word out in general. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if it's regular for real. I'm trying. I just don't know what I really want to be doing with it. Which, I mean, I see a lot of people that they really are striving for the educational side of stuff, as far as like art streaming and YouTubing and everything. And on a practical level, you really have to think about what value am I bringing to people to make them want to watch what I'm doing. To make them, why does anybody care about what I'm doing if I'm not, they're not getting something out of it, whether that's entertainment, education, whatever. And I'm still trying to figure out, one, exactly what the point of me doing this is. Like, what am I trying to offer? A part of me just wants to be like, yeah, let's just have a good time together. Like, hang out, I'll draw, you guys can hang out, draw with me, talk. I think that would be really fun to have a way for people to draw along and like show what they're doing. I guess that's what a Discord would be for. Because I think I've seen some people do that where like they'll be working and then they'll pop the Discord up every now and then with people, like what people are working on as they're going, which is pretty fun. I would need like a Discord mod to help run that kind of stuff though, because I'm doing good just to draw and like kind of stay on task with this. So I don't really know how I would handle that kind of a thing, but it is an idea. But and this isn't me being defeatist or anything like that. It's not like I'm as good as Bob Ross is, and I can bring the same entertainment value that Bob Ross brings by kind of the amazingness of what he did. Being able to be like, okay, we got 30 minutes, I'm gonna crank out this amazing painting. Like, I can't do that. Yeah, take it easy, Max. Appreciate you stopping by and checking it out. But yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out where I fit into all of this. I just want to make cool stuff, tell stories, and not be poor doing it, which is its own special feat. Alright, so I've got that. I've still got this color that I like for the gold pieces. Let's see how it looks now. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this. So I know I want some white in here. Now here's the real question. Should the mustache be part of the mask? I think it'd be kind of cool if it were. Well, I know for a fact with the belt, it's all gold. All gold, all the time. That's kind of the only thing I know that's going to be gold. I would imagine maybe this stuff is going to be gold for sure. Okay. That's just like the little wings are going to be gold. I don't know how many times I have to erase that stuff. I'll just leave it. Ugh. think I at least want a piece of the knee pads to be gold. So I think maybe the rim of the knee pads and then the little symbol on the knee pads will be gold as well. Yeah. I say yeah, like I'm not gonna change it in like 5 minutes. I might. Who knows? No one can stop me. Now see, now I'm thinking, if I gold rim these things, it means I've got to like manually outline the gold pieces with the lasso, and I am not liking the idea of having to do that. So I will probably, at the end, decide I'm going to add some gold somewhere and just use a brush to do it. Let's turn this guy on. I don't know why I turned that one on. Let's turn this guy on. Because, yeah, so I can do the knee pads on both sides at the same time. Yeah. I think I want white, but I like the idea of having a bit of green to go with the purple and gold in here somewhere. Let's just see how it looks. Oh, yo, that actually goes kind of hard. Really wasn't thinking about the electric green for the boots, but if I've got the boots, if I've got a tie-in for the boots, to the gloves, and the knee pads, that actually is pretty cool. But I don't necessarily like all the green in the headpiece. But that's okay, because the way we're doing this, we'll swap that stuff around. So maybe it should just be purple, green, and white. See, I had almost imagined the pants being split as purple and white. So maybe I keep white out of the bottom half by doing that. Let's see what it looks like. I've already got gold up here in this, so maybe keeping the helmet gold isn't a bad helmet, the mask. Let's go ahead and do some coloring. Let's go ahead and see what happens when we add a little bit, like, little humanity into this character here. Take that color. Let's go ahead and work the eyes and the mouth. subject to change if necessary. You know what? I think I actually did mean for that to be. Let's invert this. Yeah, you know what? I think I did mean for this to be. Yeah, it definitely needs to be like that. I kind of think I like the head just having the gold accents. So what if the rest of this was white? I don't like that as much as I like that crazy looking green though. There's just something really fun about that green. So what if I take that green? What if that green is the accent to my white? We're going to leave that there for the moment. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup stuff here. Let's just go ahead and I know at some point I got pretty off. Some kind of weird tangent-y thing. Let's see. Right, the colors got shifted a bit. I think I can fix that. Let's try this. Make another layer, drop it down here, grab my sketch layer, grab the outside of it just like I did in the beginning, expand it by 1. We're just going to grab the skin tone because that seems to be where it made the most problems at. Now let's see if I drop this here. Does it fill in those gaps? What fresh hell? Why is there a white line there? I don't understand. No. So what do I have to do with all this? selection over. Go down too. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to assume if I just turn all the pixels off, I'll grab all of those. So if I go over and down, let's see if that fixes it. Oh, I got rid of the gap. I'll take that. I have no idea why that was just a white gap there that wasn't filled in. I don't understand what's happening. That's okay. Let's grab. Let's grab this. Drop that up there. And what I'm doing now is I'm being a bit weird because I want to have kind of a copy of that back here so that I can change stuff if I want to change stuff. So let's just go ahead and say, I want to see what the white looks like on the inside of my stripe right here. And I think I'm going to have a white stripe on the mask as well. It's funny, sometimes you get a brief and the client will tell you exactly what all these colors are supposed to be. Or, you know, they have an idea of what the colors are supposed to be. Sometimes not. Sometimes they just don't. I do need to go find some more music. Because I think I only have so many songs I can use right now. So I need to put some time into finding some more. My ADHD is starting to very much dislike hearing the same thing like this. To have like the palm of the glove be white, maybe? Let's see how that works. That'd be kind of fun. Hopefully adding white to this won't make it look like it's baseball. Happens from time to time. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this on this side. I think it's close enough in. I just can't have that be the same. Okay. Alright, Good job, brain. You're braining. And not melting at the same time. It's because I gave you caffeine, isn't it? It probably is. Right, so now, click this. I don't know if we have to click the ruler or not, but we're going to click it. Click that. This, and now this is our right. Everything right. Okay, let's grab some color. So I kind of like that, but I know if I go with that, I can't have this bright ass green. I just can't. I can have a green, but it can't be that bright, that neon green. That's okay though. I don't necessarily have to have that color green. Maybe I am better off not having the green there. Maybe this is better as a gold and white color scheme like that. Probably just drop some of this white, maybe. Or maybe this should be the green color. Now it looks like a leprechaun. Maybe this needs to be this green color. Oh, yeah, maybe that's it. Should it be darker? It should not be darker. Alright, I don't hate that at all. I think now, though, what we have to do. Now I think I can introduce some white into these areas. I'm gonna have to introduce some white into the head if I introduce it into the legs. I could do white trim on the boots. I think what I'm gonna do first. Alright, so now, for the sake of kind of a quicker iteration, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my pen tool, set 100%, and we're gonna push this up to a white color. I'm just going to see if I like adding in white like this. Make sure my anti-alias is all the way down. Or is that all the way up? I think it's all the way down. So if I do that, and I white trim the boots, which means we're also going to white trim the soles. I don't hate the white trim here, so let's see. Do I need to white trim this? Maybe we white trim the soft parts of the mask. That's actually kind of cool. So we got green, gold, and white kind of everywhere except in the gloves. So would this be white on the gloves? Or this be white? I don't think I like any of that. I think adding the white in isn't doing me any favors whatsoever. So maybe what I need is to take the green and break up this gold a bit, but I think this is just going to end up looking like the pants. Yeah, it doesn't really give off the effect I want. So if I just make this green, bleh, I don't like that either. Okay. Let's try this a different way. So let's say I'm going to call this one. Not super thrilled with that either. Maybe this is just the way to go, the purple, the green, and the gold. I mean, it's pretty striking, I think. It just feels like those knee pads, it feels like the knee pads are missing something. What if I were to incorporate And then I can put a small amount of the gold back into this. So let's say we want to make this maybe we don't make that gold. Maybe that stays purple, so we give him like the eyebrows. Yeah, that'll make his face stand out more, because now we get like that eyebrow mustache combo. With that, I can bring that gold color now down here, and it's not going to be super clashy, right? I'm kind of digging that. I can make the knuckles on that. And I bet I can get away with, let's say, something like this maybe? I think purple with gold trim typically looks pretty good, right? I think that's pretty saucy looking. I like the way this looks. Alright. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yes! Good job, Brain. Alright. So now we just have to bring this over. Okay. It's completely doable. Okay, we got our knuckles. We'll make our little star here. Eyebrows and mustache. I think this dude's name is going to be the Golden Stache. This guy's name is now the Golden Stache. He will be the stachiest of the mustachioed golds. Goldo. knee pads, gloves, face. Now we go to this middle one. He's the one to change. Click that, this, this. Yeah. I am not angry about this at all. Now for kind of the fun part, right? So now that we've got, now that we've got all this kind of blocked out, I can just grab a color. Like, let's say I want to see what, I'm curious to see what it looks like inverted. So what if it's majority green with like the white on the inside? So I'm just going to grab it, copy and paste it from that layer, and then I'm going to grab the other one, copy and paste it from that layer. Select them both, pixel lock them. Let's see which is which. So this is my base color. So if I grab this color and fill that, and then grab this color and fill this one, I think I like that better. I thought I might like it a little better, but I wasn't sure. I think if I do this though, I almost feel like I should. I almost feel like I need to. Well, first off, of course, I forgot to do that. First things first. Oh, okay, cool. I just, didn't realize I hit back. Should it be purple and green? Should it be purple and green? No, that's not the color I was after. Actually, I hate that either. This is the one I want. Damn it. Turn this on. Yeah, I like this. I can't deny liking this. Does this color need to be A little more on your face, maybe? Does it need to be a little more soft? Ooh, no. Doesn't need to be that, does it? I think it's alright like this. I kinda like it. Alright, now we gotta do something about this skin tone. It is way too gray. He looks like a zombie. Let's see, what color is this? Is that an orangish color? Let's liven him up a bit. Have a ghoulish skin tone. And if I do that, it means that I'm going to have to kind of brighten this up a little bit. That's okay though. Now for this purple. This is a good purple, but does it clash too much with the green? Should I desaturate it? Maybe make it more of a lavender? That just doesn't have the same kick. I think that's a decent purple. How does it look on this other monitor? Lighten it up just a tad here on the skin tone. Just because it's still looking really gray on this other monitor. Maybe it's the actual tone. So this is the one with that. Yeah, this is cool. This is alright. Okay. I have not saved this since I started. Okay, now what? Right, now we need to build out, we're going to build out the palette here. Now what? And I haven't done one of these in this program, so I have to kind of think about what I'm going to do. New layer. Purple tone. Green tone. Skin. Purple. Fresh hell. Now you listen to me. I know for a fact. Okay, that's close. Did all of my colors shift a fucking gin? In the salty hell. I don't know why, I don't know what's causing these colors to shift over like this. I mean, it's gotta be something to do with the way I'm selecting it or something. I'm just not sure now. Yeah, it just shifted all of that over for no friggin' reason. To clean this up. You won't have to spend time cleaning this up, but we're gonna have to clean this up. The only way I know how to do that at this point. And then we just come back in here and we fucking fix the problems. That's okay. We were able to work decently fast enough that even having to do this isn't that big of a deal. I just wish I knew why I was having to do it, really. Because this stuff's shifting. It just shouldn't be doing this. Shit. Shit! Shit! We're just gonna turn that off for now. Actually, no, if I'm doing this. Too much. Fix it all. Since we're fixing, fix it all. super refined or anything. White to have at least a minimum. Said good day, symmetry. color blocks there, so we can see our color palette. It's not the greatest color palette in the world, but it works, I think. Now we can have a little fun with it. We can do this. We got our base colors here. Now we can just kind of play around and see how we want to shade them and stuff, or just give it a little more drama. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to everything in the same folder so that I can use those things that I already have. We're just going to play around giving a little bit of shading here. Let's just go ahead and make this multiply layer. Is this set up? It's probably too much. Great. So this is silly. Further, duplicate this layer for security purposes. And let's just go ahead and try this out. That to 2L, this 2L. This is how we add liquid shading. You don't really need to do this at all for something like this. I'm not even sure if shading this is... I don't think shading this would actually be useful unless you're just trying to figure out like how you're wanting to shade it, which I guess could be useful. Yeah. Here, all I'm going to do, I'm doing this for fun, but like I need another reason to do something. This kind of establish our lighting source to be top left. When in doubt, default top left, I guess, or top right. Pick a direction. This is looking decent. here. Look at him, the golden stache. Now, we could, theoretically, shade this. It's just a straight top down. We could use the symmetry and everything. But since everything else is symmetrical, if we want this to look a little bit more fun, we just shade it, like it's being lit from that side. And just see how it goes. Also, it's a little, I guess it's a little challenging to do it like this because I've got what I consider to be decent grasp of anatomy from one side, like from the front. I've got a pretty good grasp on it, but doing it like this, I'm a little nervous. Good. I was reading, listening, reading, I don't know. I do so much of both in such weird ways that I forget which is which sometimes. I was taking in information in some format, and they were talking about how doing something that you don't want to do is like good for you in brain ways. So, yeah, look at me doing something for my mental health today. Oh, I like this. I like. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. see you, Golden Stache. Now for the fun part. Let's see if I can remember this. Make that a black layer. So now if we wanted to add some highlights, just because, why wouldn't we want to add highlights here? So what we'll do is we'll just give it a treatment like that. You know what? Let's go with the same thing that we were doing. Let's see, how does it look? So So we can just kind of do the same little kind of cut-ins, I guess. Guesswork is gone now. I know where the highlights are. I know where the shadows are, which means that I should absolutely know where the highlights are. I'm sure I should have known that. I'm sure I should have known that beforehand, but I probably did. It's a little too dark at the bottom. But I can always go back with a black gradient, right? Because this is on a add glow layer. Yeah, I can always just go back and do that. Or just kind of fuzz over the parts I need to do that with. So I guess that's what we're going to do. Almost time to go eat. Your boy hungry. I am hungry. That's okay. Food is imminent. Because I am an adult and I can eat whenever I want. Within reason, I guess. I guess you would kind of only want to do something like this, like adding all these highlights and lowlights and shadows and stuff. I guess this would be good if you wanted to use a character sheet for like promo stuff and you wanted it to have just a little bit more like visual appeal or something. You could also, if you really wanted to hammer down into this, you could be like, okay, this stuff has high spec, this stuff doesn't have high spec, because I'm like, you know, obviously some of this stuff is going to be shinier than other stuff. But, okay, so now, I can probably go back now, take this, do something, yeah, so I can just gradient this back up. And kind of fade out some of that stuff at the bottom. So what happens now? Just out of... So if I were now to set this thing, color dodge below, I think it's gonna do all of it, right? Yeah. But if I made a new layer and I set it to add glow, I just take this. Listen here, you bastard. I said add glow. This, is it this? Aha! So that can work actually. It's not going to brighten up the blacks, it's only going to brighten up these. So what we should be able to do is take this, and if I really wanted to mess around with this, drop this down, put this on normal. I can probably raise this up a little bit. So if I wanted to come in here and like really add some highlights to some of this stuff, I could do it this way. Wait, what happens? Yeah, nothing happens. So that's what I thought. This is just me playing around now, seeing what I can and can't get away with. I know how to do this. I could do something similar in Photoshop to get a very specific effect that I wanted. Just trying to see if I can get something similar with this in this fashion. It's just kind of a... Is it cake? Will it work? I don't know. this up here. Do that. Do that. This. We can make a new add glow, and now I can add glow here. And if I really want to come in and do like this should go, yeah, and this should go above the line work, even though it's not. What are you set to? You're set to add glow. You're set to add glow. This should be showing up really well above the line work. But it's not. I wonder if there's another setting here that's better for going over the line work. I don't think overlay does. Let's see. It kind of goes over the lines, but not well. That's kind of disappointing. I still haven't figured out a good way to do that in this program. Photoshop I can do add glow layer, all that stuff. But this one's not playing the way I would like it to. This do it? It kind of does it. It definitely works better, I guess. And I can always just soften this up. Get my golden stache. A little speck highlight on the belt. Yeah, okay, this will work. It's not as good as I'd like it to be, but it works. See that? Just a little here, a little there. Everybody loves a little gold. Items old gold. Just indication of some of the things that do have a little bit of shine to them. Purely for my fun and entertainment. But yeah, I think that works fine. Yes. What are we betting that this is here? And yeah, the golden stache arrives. Let me move this damn thing. I don't even know what thoughts I have. Oh, yeah, we'll use back issues. I like this one. Change colors. Alright, screw you. I guess you're not going to change colors, you jerk. We'll do it my way. This is how much I like doing stuff like that. It works fine. This is fine. This isn't for anything super special. This is just, again, me just playing around having fun. But yeah, there we go. The Golden Stache. Fun little character to play around with. I don't know. Maybe I'll maybe next time I'll actually do some stuff and use this character, like do some different poses and whatnot, and then apply this stuff to it. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. I'm gonna go have a good time stuffing my face now because I am hungry. Yeah, so enjoy the Golden Stache. And peace out. God, that is not a good outro. That's just not a good thing to say at all. Have a good day. Have fun. If you guys do something cool, tag me in it, I guess. I like cool stuff. Anyway, now I'm done.